We're here with the DartmouthSports.com Female Athletes of the Week, Kathryn Hall and Carlota Hopkins-Guerra of the Dartmouth sailing team. Thank you guys for both being here.
Thank you.
So it was the first race back from your spring break trip in South Carolina. What did you guys work on over that trip, and how did it carry over into the successful weekend?
Well, in our spring break trip, we worked a lot on our boat speed and boat handling. And we also worked on our line awareness, which is like really crucial because like our starts determines, it's like a big factor in how you're gonna do in the race. And we also it was like mentally preparing us for the season because we've just had an off term. So it's just like coming back to the mentality of racing again.
First place finish at Roger Williams this weekend, and on Saturday the wind was blowing 10 to 30 knots. How difficult is it to race in those conditions, and how did your team pull through and, take first place?
It's pretty difficult, not gonna lie. This was our first co-ed event. Usually we sail on the women's team. We've been focusing a lot on fitness during the off term, and for the spring going forward we're really focusing on rowing actually, which is really interesting. Totally separate sports for the people that don't know, but erging in the erg room has been really crucial for our development and strength. So we were kind of nervous, but it was fine. We just kept it together.
So as you mentioned, for the people that don't know, you were the skipper in the boat and you were the crew. Can you explain what those roles are?
So the skipper, a really weird word. I drive the boat. So if you ever look up online a sailboat or whatever, I'm the person in the back that holds this stick object, and I steer the boat and pull in the big sail, the main sail.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm the crew, so the smaller sail at the front, that's what I control. It's called the jib. And I also we both hike out.
She helps balance the boat a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm always sitting on the rail basically, but in heavier wind you want a taller person, and then in lighter wind you want someone shorter, so she helps balance the boat.
Cool. And then just what is the team working on going forward for the rest of the season?
So like I mentioned, we're really focused on fitness this whole year and really getting ready for nationals, which is in Newport, Rhode Island, which is generally a very windy venue. So basically just keeping up our strength, working in Florin a lot and doing extra reps outside of Florin. That's pretty much our main goal of the season. And then mental toughness is also pretty crucial. So.
All right, cool. Well, thank you both for being here, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
We're with Ubaldo Lopez, the Cape Air Male Athlete of the Week. Ubaldo, you struggled coming into this past week, and all of a sudden everything seemed to click just right for you. Was it being down in Florida, back in your home state, or what was really the work that went into turning things around for you?
I think it was just the confidence that the coaches and my teammates really gave it to me. Even though I was struggling, they told me to stick with it. I was hitting pretty well in the fall, and it's tough to struggle out of the gates. The field I hit the 2 home runs at, it was cool because you were talking about familiar faces. I actually played at that field, summer ball. So I got into that field, I'm like, wow, I've actually played here before, and actually worked out that, I was able to hit like I did back in high school.
The familiar surroundings, and it just kind of took off from there. Then.
Yeah, it's got it going for me.
Well, you also got National Player of the Week honors from Collegiate Baseball this week, one of 8 people to do so. So, 409 average and 2 homers, 5 doubles. It seemed like every other at-bat seemed like an extra base hit. But, what were you seeing at the plate that allowed you to connect with the play?
Baseball is a simple game when it's going well, so I was just able to kind of get my timing down. Wasn't thinking about my swing, just saw the ball, and just you put a good swing on the ball, and good things happen sometimes.
It was good to open up the Ivy League play with the series win on the road against Princeton. Get the bats really going across the board, not just you, but everybody seemed to really kind of find their swing a little bit. What are the prospects here going forward in a wide open league?
Yeah, it's a wide open league, and we know that coming in, and it was great to get off the schneid, scoring 22, 23 runs. Great to see everyone get involved, and just seeing everyone really get hits. I think Squid had 4 hits in a game. Logan had 2 home runs. It was sick to see, and it's good to have that confidence for future games coming up. We know we can score runs with anyone, and we know our pitching's been carrying us up until this point of the season. So now we feel like we're kind of getting going at the right time, especially there's no team clear cut above everyone else. So we feel like we have a really good chance at competing and making a run at this.
Well, you come from Florida, in Miami area,
Yeah.
and you're up here at Dartmouth, which is a much more northern climate. But, what have been the changes and challenges for you in terms of the change in climates with the weather?
Definitely that first year, you never played in something like that before, so you kind of, but it's really a mental thing. So after the first year, I was like, all right, whatever, it's still baseball. And everyone's got to deal with the cold too, regardless of where you're from. It's still cold for everyone. 30 degrees is 30 degrees, And it was just awesome. Like getting used to it and not really feeling the cold. It's just going back to playing baseball.
All right. Well, good luck to the rest of the season, and we look forward to having you back here, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.